It's in certain music landscape, certain creative work. Without this, we really would merely be primates. It's important to appreciate the finesse of that, and religion has done a very good job of enshrining it in music and architecture. How shall we define a god? Expressed in psychological terms, which are primary, there is no getting behind them. A god is something that gives us the peculiar kind of feeling which Professor Otto has called numinous. Numinous feelings are the original god stuff from which the theory-making mind extracts the individualized gods of the pantheon. Aldous Huxley. If time equals awareness equals clock ticks, I can't distinguish between those two statements. Conceptually, they mean exactly the same. If one considers the notion that the clock ticks of a computer and awareness are basically of the same nature, which is a perfectly reasonable consideration, the following statements would mean the exact same thing. 1. The universe is God by being a part of God. All matter and living beings are essentially divine. Time is our perception of his thinking process. God's thinking processes comprise of all our thinking processes and all other processes of the universe combined. Our awareness is a tiny fraction of divine awareness. 2. The universe is a giant computer by being operating systems, somewhat autonomically operating a part of that computer. All living beings are components of the same computer. Time is our perception of the giant computer sequentially processing information. The computer's sequential processing comprises of all our thinking processes and all other processes in the universe combined. Our awareness is but a tiny fraction of the universe's operating system. The disconnect between atheists and theists largely stems from using very different semantical contexts to really describe the same perspective. If we were to adjust our semantics more to each other, many of us might see more similarities than they ever held possible. I think everybody has had the experience at some point when they feel that there's more to life than just matter, but I think it's very important to keep that under control and not to hand it over to be exploited by those who think that God has given them instructions. Christopher Hitchens. We can call order by the name of God, but it would be an impersonal God. There's not much personal about the laws of physics. Stephen Hawking. I believe in Spinoza's God who reveals himself in the orderly harmony of what exists, not in a God who concerns himself with fates and actions of human beings. Albert Einstein.